Yep, you're good.
Good morning. We have changed the scenery, decided that we're going to move it to my backyard and stay out of the studio for a little while. So, welcome to my yard. We're going to start today's workout with a 5-minute warm-up. So, back to our 10 rep scheme, 5 movements, and 5 minutes. So, start our clock now. We're going to start out with 10 step back lunges. So just taking it into that deep lunge. You can add a reach if you want that reach. You can add a rotation, just whatever feels good for your body. It's Monday morning. It's time to wake it up. And let's go 2 more here, last 2. All right, so then from there, we're gonna go 10 butt kickers. So just doing that high kick. And then we're gonna go to 10 high knees. All right, now from there, we're gonna take it into our hip circle. So just standing in one place, you're gonna bring that knee up, circle it around and back. So we'll go up and back for this first set. Maybe as we come back around, we'll go the opposite direction. Last 2. Last 1. And then from there, we're gonna go into our arm circles. So I'm gonna start with some up and back, really reaching those shoulders up and around, keeping that belly tight as we circle. And now let's go the other way. All right, taking it right back into our lunges. I'm gonna take it a little bit slower this time, maybe a little pause, getting that reach towards the ceiling. Last 2 here. All right, and then back to our butt kickers. And then high knees. And then back to our hip circles. So we went up and back last time, so this time let's come around and forward. So opening the knee to the side, bringing it up and around. Last 2 here. All right, back to your arm circles. We've got about 2 minutes left in our warm-up here. So just like I always tell you, if there's anything that you feel like your body needs, feel free to take that 2 minutes to do any stretches that feel good for you. Today's workout is gonna be a TABATA. It's a really fiery TABATA, so we've got a lot of big movements ahead. Standing out in the sun, I'm probably gonna get real sweaty. That's good. Sweat off the weekend. The weekend of long walks in my neighborhood, and that's about it. Last 2. Last 1. All right, back to those butt kickers. And high knees. All right, and then leg circles. And 10. Good. Our last set of arm circles here. We've got about 45 seconds left. I'm going to take it back into just another little lunge. Maybe just taking it a little deeper this time. dropping my chest down, adding a little rotation. Maybe a little forward fold. And we've got 3, 2, 1, and we're done with our warm-up. All right, so we've got 5 movements today for our Tabata. I'll go through all the movements before we get started. We're gonna take about a 30 to 45 second break in between each set. If you're not familiar with Tabata, it is 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, 8 rounds. So we'll do that same movement, 8 rounds through, and then move on to the next one. So it's 1 set, 1 round of each movement. So once we're done with our first one, we're never going back to it today. All right, so our first one is gonna be a skater hop. So we've got a couple options with that skater hop movement. You can go full step back and then alternating side to side, letting that foot touch. Takes a minute to kind of gain your coordination there. The second one would be not touching. Let's see if I can get it now. So just going side to side. Woo. Yeah, it's gonna take me a couple rounds to get this one down. Or our alternative is to just leave the hop out of it and just do a straight curtsy lunge, alternating sides. All right, our second one is gonna be a plank jack. So we're down on the mat, finding that plank position. We're hopping in and out. Alternative would be down onto your forearms for that one. Our third one is gonna be an in and out hop squat. So we're gonna go down, pick up. Number 4 is gonna be your push-up. Put your workout clothes and come on out.
Come on. I have to get ready for
Just a straight push-up. Your second move, your alternative would be crossing the ankles, coming down onto your knees, or you can also do it against a wall. Our last movement is going to be your V-ups. So on your back, arms reach overhead, lift. All right, are we ready to get started? So we've got 20 seconds of work. Excuse me, miss. You're in the way. Dog's in the way of my remote control power. All right, so we've got 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Our first one is our skater hops. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm gonna start touching just because it helps get my balance. And then as I get a little more coordinated this morning, maybe I'll go to the non-touching. 2. All right, and rest. There is another move where we can reach down and touch the floor. There's a lot of variations to this movement. All right, go. So we can go here. And rest. All right, so in Tabatas, I like to count my reps. Just gives me a goal so that I can kind of try to maintain my pace. So I got 16 there. Ready, go. An extra one, 17. Whew. And go. This is round 4. That is our halfway point with these. We got 4 more rounds. Whew. And just remember, at any point you can take it back to that just curtsy lunge. If you need to slow it down a little bit, if that lateral hop is not feeling good, Give yourself permission to modify. And rest. 3 more rounds. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a sweaty one. And go. We've got 2 rounds left here. And go. All right. Last 20 seconds of work here. And go. All right, we made it through our first set. Grab a sip of water. All right. For our next set, we're going to take it down to the mat for our plank jacks. So in this one, you can go on your arms. You can take it down to your forearms if that feels more comfortable. Again, kind of up to you. You can also take it into just a step out and a step back in if you don't want to go into the hops. So again, lots of options, lots of alternatives. Find what feels best for your body today. All right, are we ready? We're gonna go for round 2 in 3, 2, 1, go. Maybe, there you go, go. First round down, how many reps did you get? And go. 2 rounds down, only 6 to go. And go. Whew. Feel free to break whenever you need to. All right. Whew. It's a good one. It's a sneaky one. And go. And rest. Are you really hot? It's pretty warm. All right, we're halfway, round 4 here. Whew. Oh man, I'm dying here, guys. How are you guys feeling? All right, That was round 5. We've got 3 more to go. We can do it. Go. Three, 2, 1, and break. 2 rounds left. Oh my gosh. And go. Break. All right, last 20 seconds of work coming up here. And go. Three, 2, 1. Oh man. All right. So we're done with those today. Don't have to do those again. Take a moment, grab another sip of water, stay hydrated. All right, so remember that last one is going to be that hops in and out. So you're going wide and in. Again, alternative to jumping would be feet together squat, step out, wide squat, feet together and wide, just alternating back and forth. If hopping is not something you want to do, hey, get out of my, that's 9. Rude. All right, so same format, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Whew. This is our midway point, so it's downhill after this round. Are we ready? Woo. I don't know that I'm ready, but here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. And rest. All right, I think I got 14 reps there.
Me too.
There's my goal. I don't know if I'll make it, but I'm gonna try. And go. Whew. Okay. That's round 2. 6 more to go. And go. And 14. Rest. Whew. Hello, lady. All right, this is round 4. Oh yeah. All right, halfway point. Still hitting 14 reps. Whew. Ready. And go. So remember, we're going to take it down a bit after this one, going into our push-ups. We'll slow that cardio down a bit. Whew. And go. 60 seconds of work left. That's it. Whew. We got 2 left. And go. Just barely made it that time. One last round. Whew. And go. Oh, it's burning. And done. Whew. Oh man. Take a seat. Catch your breath. Whew. All right. So remember, that was kind of our peak. We're taking it down a notch, going into some more push-ups. Okay. So remember, with the push-ups, you've got a couple options. You can do traditional push-ups. You can go down onto your knees. You can go push-ups against the wall. Find what feels good for your body, something that's sustainable for 8 rounds. Are we ready? Are we ready to do this? I'm ready to get onto some Pilates, start stretching it out a little bit. We've got 2 more sets left, so we've got our push-ups and our V-ups. Let's start our push-ups in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. I got 7, so 7's my goal number. I might have to take it to the knees though. Go. And rest. I feel like you guys are getting all my faces. The in the sun and in pain face. A little sweat in my eyes. Ready, go. So we can get 3 more in this set. All right, down to 6. That's all right. I think for this next round, I'm gonna take it to my knees. Give myself a little break here. Ready, go. Still challenging, just a little less. And go. This is our round 5.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. 3, 4, 5. All right. Get it for my water, sir. stay on my knees.
Oh my goodness.
All right, rest. We've got 2 more sets left. Lucy, you're a dirty girl. And go. Oh man, my arms are burning out. Probably done 1,000 push-ups in the last 5 days.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man,
Oh my God, even I'm done.
we made it. We made it. All right, we've got our last exercise left. That's gonna be our V-ups. We have to lay on our back. It's getting a little bit better. So our last set here, we got 8 rounds, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. V-ups, you can bend your knees. You can keep your legs in tabletop, so I'll go through a couple variations while we start this round. But our basic setup is gonna be just to lay down on your back, arms overhead, and lift. So you can let your knees bend. You can try to keep those legs straight if you want. Just kind of do what feels good for you. And again, if you start feeling it in your hip flexors and your lower back, I like to do a little bit of a bent knee just because it takes some of that pressure off the back. All right, so our last cycle for today. We're going in 3, 2, 1, go. And your resting is on the mat.
Yay!
And go. All right, so 10 is my goal. Whew. And go. Didn't quite hit 10, I got 8.
You got 10.
I got 10 in me.
You got 10 in you.
I was daydreaming about planting flowers.
Just made it that time.
I did not. All right. And go. Whew.
Oh.
All right. That was round 5. We've got 3 more left here. Hang in there. I am fading away here. All right, go. got 2 more left. You can do it.
Got this.
Go. Excuse me, sir.
Ooh.
Ah, I'm fading. Last one.
Last one, you got this. Far away.
And go. All right, we made it. I just barely hung on there. That was a tough one. All right, so that is the end of our TABATA workout here. So now we're gonna go into some Pilates. So when I say Pilates, we use that term kind of loosely here. We're really looking at just some recovery work, some mobility stuff, just stretch everything out, bring your heart rate down before you go about your day. All right, so let's just take a moment. Lay down on your back and just extend your arms down by your side. Couple deep breaths there. Breathing nice and wide into your rib cage. So feel how, as I'm laying here, my tendency is to want to kind of go here and let my ribs pop out. So I really want to think about just letting my rib cage soften. Really breathing into my ribs, breathing into my back. I'm just trying to get that heart rate to come down a little bit. All right. Now from there, we're going to go into a little bit of spinal flexion work today. So just take a minute, reach those arms over your head. And then sweep those arms around. We're gonna draw the knees in. Just bring the knees into the chest for a second. We're gonna take just a little rotation here. So stretch out that lower back before we go into some more abdominal work. Back to center. I'm going to grab the front of my knees and I want to hold on to each knee or each shin individually. I'm going to push my knees into my hands and see how that just lifts me up. So my knees are pressing forward. My arms are active, so I don't want to just hang on here with straight arms. I want my elbows out wide. I want to feel those collarbones drop wide as I hold here. So every time I push my knees into my hands, it helps me curl up just a little bit tighter. Gives me a little bit more of that drawing in of my abdominals. And then as I inhale, I want to keep that belly tight. Reach, exhale, grab my knees. 3. We're going to go for 8 here. 4. 5. 6. Last 2. Last 1. Hold here. So now I'm going to take my left leg, let it extend. Now as I hold on to my single leg, it's the same thing. I'm pushing my knee into my hands to give me that lift, that scoop in the belly. Inhale, switch. Keeping my collarbones wide, keeping that gaze just above my knees. One more to each side. And back to center. Ooh, good. Go ahead and give those knees a little hug. Let your head rest. shoulders back and wide. And then I like to grab behind my thighs and just reach and bend. So I want to feel that stretch in my hamstrings. Feel that belly button draw back towards my spine as I work here. Good. Now keep the legs straight, and I'm going to walk my hands as close to my right ankle as I can. My left leg is going to drop. I'm going to do a little pulse with my hands here. So you're going to go 1, 2, and switch. Two more. And rest. All right, so our last set here, we're going to place our hands behind our head. So make a little interlaced finger position here, letting the back of the head rest in the hands. Both legs are going to extend up. I'm going to keep that gaze down towards my thighs. I'm going to lower, flex and lift. 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one here. 8. Beautiful. Bring those knees in. Maybe extend out one more time. And then come on up to a seated position. Now from there, we're going to take it into a tabletop position. So we're going on our hands and knees. We're going to start out here just with a slow count bird dog. So we're going to start by extending the left leg straight back, right arm reaches. We're going to hold for 3, 2, 1, and switch. 3, 2, 1, and switch. 3, 2, 1, switch. 2, 1, and switch. All right, last one here. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to hold this. Arm stays steady. We're going to do a toe tap. Straight leg tap and lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Whew, maybe a little child's pose in the middle there. Okay, so same thing here. Right leg reaches, left arm out, hold it, tap, lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, so now our next one, we're going to stabilize the lower body and move the arms. So left leg reaches back, right arm is forward, and my right hand's going to come down and tap, lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one, and reset. Whew. All right, other side. Right leg reaches, left arm out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. All right, good job. Set back into those hips. All right, so we're gonna go into just a few cobras to down dogs. So feet about a hip distance apart, elbows by your side. And let's just do a few extensions first. So lifting up, maybe pausing here, taking a little gaze over the shoulder, and lower down. As we lower, think about the forehead reaching towards the mat. Last one. So this time we're going to press, tuck the toes, and then push it up into that down dog. And then we come forward, lower, got 2 more here. Last one. Let's press it up and back. Maybe walk those feet, hands in just a little bit. And then reach to the opposite ankle. Good. Switch sides. All right, so as we come forward, we're gonna take it into a nice deep pigeon stretch. So that front leg is gonna come, we're gonna try to get that shin as straight across as you can. The back leg is just gonna extend back, and then you can start to lower yourself down onto that leg. Letting that hip just relax down as much as you can. If you have the mobility, you can bring that forehead down. Now from there, rise up, and then just take it into a little extension there. You can lift onto your fingertips. You can start to bend that back leg, and if you really want to, you could even reach back and grab that foot. So really taking it into a nice deep stretch here, if that's available. No yogi, I got a few moves, not too much. All right, let's release that. And then we'll switch sides. So let's draw that left knee forward, bring that leg across the mat. Opposite leg reaches back. And you'll notice one leg is usually more flexible than the other. This tends to be my tougher side. This left hip just stays a little tighter. So just gonna work on it. Work on working that hip back.
Very girl.
Keeping that foot forward as much as you can. Whew. And then if you have it, you can bring your forehead to the mat. And don't feel like it has to be a static stretch. You can play with moving it, shifting it, really trying to get that hip to come down and back. And that foot to come forward. And then come on up. And then same thing, take it into a little extension. Reach back and grab the top of that foot. And then we'll release that. So as we release that, let's bring our feet forward and together. Soles of the feet touch. The knees go out wide. And then let's just butterfly and fold over those legs. So you can grab onto your feet and think about pulling your chest towards the legs. So we don't want to round the body. We want to keep the spine as straight as you can, and then pull your chest down. Relax the back of the neck. Beautiful. All right, rise up. Now we're just gonna finish up with a little child's pose here. So I'm gonna bring my knees out wide, sit back on towards my heels, just stretch it out. Working those fingertips out nice and long. And then walk both hands over to the right. And then both hands over to the left. And then back to center. And that is it for us today, guys. So stay tuned, 9 o'clock, Monday through Friday, Saturday at 10 a.m. We'll be out in the yard till future notice. Remember to tag us. So we're at TriCore Fit, or you can hashtag TriCore Tribe. Check in, share the videos with your friends, with your families. Let's keep everybody moving and everybody